My name is Chauncey and I'm going to show you how to make a no-sew tie blanket. First you will need scissors, 2 pieces of fabric about 1.5 to 2.5 yards long. I got solid blue, and to match I got sharks. Then you will need a square cut out of fabric or cardboard. This is used as a template to cut out the edges. Step 1 is to line up both the pieces of your fabric. You want to make sure that they're even on all sides. By doing so, you may need to cut the edges so that they're even. You need to take your scissors and cut along the pattern. Cut the solid piece off so that's even on all sides. So this side is even, and then you want to take this side and cut it so that it was even with this side. Now that all sides are even, you want to take your square and place it on one of the corners. Use the square as a template to cut it out. Cut on each side of the square so that each corner is cut out. You do this to all 4 sides. So when you're finished, your piece of fabric should look like this. Then what you want to do now is make sure your fabric is still lined up with the edges. Smooth it out. And now it's time to cut the strips. Make sure that the strips are approximately the same length and width. You can use a ruler to help you measure each strip. What I would do is to cut it at least 1 inch wide and about 3 to 3.5 inches long. You want to cut each strip the whole way along each side, and to make sure that all of them are about the same size. That way you can tie them together. What I did was I went ahead and I cut each side of the blanket to make them all strips. Now, what you want to do is take one corner of the square you cut and tie it into a knot. Then you want to take the other corner and tie this into a knot. You want to do this the whole way around, but you want to do the corners first so you do not move the fabric. So after each corner is tied, then you will start tying each row. So you start with this end and tie, then you start with this end and tie. And then you go the whole way around the blanket until you end up back where you started. And it doesn't matter which color's first. Whichever way you tie is fine. You can turn it off. Now that you tied all the edges, this is what your finished product will look like. Sometimes, whenever you tie the knots really tight, it becomes scrunched. Just simply pull the sides and it'll even out the edges, making it a smooth blanket. Making this no-sew blanket is a great idea for a gift. Try to make one today.